just on YouTube, and then it'll start at 7 on the other.
Right on, YouTube world. What's up?
My bad. I have my speaker up.
I was gonna say I was echoing, but I was like,
Yeah.
What's
What's up? All right. So
little
we're
quick.
going to attempt this preview or the intro. What do you think?
Right on.
Yeah.
The worst can happen is it fails us. You know,
That'll
it is
never
what it is.
happen. Oh, where is my? Maybe I will.
Yeah.
Bang your Omni friends too.
Guessing you didn't like how it sounded the
That
first
didn't
time?
work.
No, it did work
Whoops.
twice.
It worked twice. Hey, nice shirt, Randy. I just saw what you were wearing there.
Thank you. Yeah. Friend
For
of
anybody
mine.
that's out there that wants one of
Ew.
those, they're for sale.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Hit us up if you want a Bleach Bang shirt. It's the newest and the greatest. It's got Through the Gates on the back.
Absolutely. Hit us up. We'd love to sell them to you. It'd be great.
Sounds like I'm buying a house.
Support
It would be
us.
great.
Right. I need to sell about 637 shirts.
Day.
Right.
Yeah, a day.
Right. For the next 10 years at least.
Oh, so what's been going on in the music world?
Music.
Well, first of all, oh, my apologies. Wow. First of all, CJ Snare is having surgery, so he is not going to be performing the Firehouse until he's healed up with some abdominal issues, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of sad. Get well, CJ. I'd love to be able to say that I can go see you again. I just went and saw Guns N' Roses
Yeah.
last week.
Where's your proof? I love it.
How much were those, John?
That set of 2 cups was $10.
Oh, well, that's not horrible. That really
That's
isn't
Really
horrible.
not bad.
No, that's
Like,
not what I was expecting.
I wasn't upset. The back says,
Heck yeah.
Okay.
and then the other back says, you know. Right on. That was fun merch. That's some fun merch stuff. I think we have a guest here waiting
We
on us.
do.
And that's probably more important than me showing you my cups from Guns N' Roses. Like by far.
Right.
Hey, Kurt, how you
What's up,
doing?
guys? Good. How are you guys doing?
Doing great, man. It's
Pretty
good to
good.
see you.
Sorry, I was just sitting here and I didn't see the little join thing up in the corner.
It's like, all right, guys, come on.
Yeah, this is a new platform for us. It's a little different. We've been kind of just feeling our way with it and everything. Do you have any trouble except for the join button?
No. I clicked on it and then I had to get the app and stuff. I didn't know it wasn't Zoom, but sorry, it took me a couple minutes. But then I'm literally just sitting here smoking, and I'm like, why is nothing happening? And I thought you were then I'm like, oh, there's a join button up there. So,
that's awesome.
15 minutes plus or minus time is on time for us.
Exactly. Yeah. You got to give us time to screw shit up first. I mean, because you know, you missed my botched entrance.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, it's okay. No, it's fine.
Well, thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it.
No, thank you. Thank you for coming on. So, let's talk. You got a lot going on, man. I guess, introduce ourselves.
You want to tell them who we are type stuff real quick?
Yeah. I do that every time. I just want to skate right into it, man. I'm Randy. I'm in Oklahoma City.
All right, nice to meet you.
I'm Ashton. I'm also in Oklahoma City.
Very cool.
And I'm John. I'm in Topeka, Kansas.
In Kansas, okay. My excuse me, my grandmother, who lived to be 106, and my mother are both from Oklahoma.
Awesome.
Stillwater.
Stillwater?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Stillwater.
Stillwater is what, like 45 minutes from us?
Mm-hmm.
Probably my grandma got a degree in home ec back when women really didn't get degrees back in probably the 30s from Oklahoma A&M when it was called A&M.
Holy.
I think. Yeah, so.
That's insane.
Little history there. So
nice.
I know Oklahoma City, and my uncle used to own the Lady Klassen cafeterias. Remember the Lady Klassen cafeterias?
I have not.
I know where Klassen is, and I'm assuming that it was on Klassen.
It was over there, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's gone. I think it's gone now, but he owned the Lady Klassen.
Heck
So,
yeah, that's cool.
There you go. A little trivia for you.
Haha, he doesn't have anything to do with Topeka.
That's what
I'm Kurt Dimer from Cincinnati, Ohio. So
Cincinnati,
yeah.
Ohio.
Yeah.
You don't have any Kansas stories
City
or
in Topeka?
Don't have anybody from Topeka? No. Sorry.
No, the only thing I know about Kansas that I like is the guy Freddy's from there who started the Freddy's franchise. I think that started in Kansas.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I have nothing bad to say about Kansas. I think you got a kick-ass football team. You beat the Bengals last year, but we beat you the year before.
Technically,
but other than that, nothing negative about Kansas.
Technically, they're in Missouri.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that always screws me up because okay. Kansas City is in Missouri and in Kansas.
Yeah,
which is that's fucked up. I don't get that. But it is what it is. But even though they're in Missouri, don't you root for Kansas City and that you don't have that's your team, right?
I mean, I don't want to admit this right now, but I'm a Bears fan.
Well, I graduated high school in Chicago, so I'm a Bears fan too. I'm a Bears and Bengals fan.
Right on.
The Bees.
So I do support your team because it's local, but still Bears fan.
Yeah, I just bought a lake house up in Michigan, so I'm technically Bears, Detroit, and Bengals fan. I just like to watch NFL football. I love it.
Right. I feel that.
It's the best sport to watch. It's the only sport I can really watch on TV because it's so engaging. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Yeah. It just bores the fuck out of me. So.
Right. Yep. I feel that.
So I'm just sitting here in a motel room. I can't tell you where because I'm smoking in it. You know, I'm somewhere in the U.S. in a motel room. So.
Fair enough.
Would it be in Montana somewhere?
Oh, don't say that.
No, he's in Mexico. He's in a hotel in Mexico.
Randy, don't drop
All
down.
right,
Come on, man.
It's in Montana. You're right. It's in Montana. So that's all I'm going to give you now.
Quit asking.
Well, speaking of Montana, you've got a show tomorrow, Friday and Saturday, and you're with Buck Cherry right now, right?
Yeah, we just finished a great month of September with Skid Row, Buck Cherry, and us, and the Gangs All Here tour. And then we picked up last night. We played in North Dakota with just us and Buck Cherry, and now we have 3 more shows, just us and Buck Cherry. So now our set got to go from 30 minutes to 45, and we get to play in 4 places. We've never been to Montana or North Dakota, so it's really cool that we could continue on, and Buck Cherry wanted to have us along with them. So yeah, it's
Hell
awesome.
yeah.
That's awesome.
I know that Eric's been having some vocal problems and stuff. Was he doing okay on the tour then from Skid Row?
Yeah. Well, he got sick for a few of the days, but then he rejoined. Skid Row rejoined us in Pennsylvania. So we ended up doing the Lynn and the Portland, Maine, Lynn, Massachusetts, and the Huntington, New York show, just us and Buck Cherry. But we just carried on, and then they rejoined us. And now the guys from Skid Row went back east to go finish their, playing those shows for the fans.
Right on.
So that's really cool. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's really cool. Looks like you're stacked. I'm on your website and looking at all the dates that you have. I mean,
You should probably
it's
just share those website dates with everybody out there in the world.
You what? I'm sorry.
It's actually on my other computer. That's a good try.
I will. Don't worry. I'll do everything.
Oh my gosh, this guy.
This guy.
Yeah, there it is. KirkDimer.com.
Oh, hey, look.
Look at that.
A little bit
Check
of
it out
everything.
Yeah, we're going
Oh
to
my
finish
goodness.
these shows in Montana. Then we're heading out with Mushroom Head for October and going on their tour with them. They were gracious enough to want to have us along. So looking forward to that. Yeah,
I love Mushroom Head.
Yeah, they're awesome guys.
Matter of fact, our intro has some photos of Mushroom Head, and they're just so good to photograph and just see live. Their performance is just absolutely amazing, and they just they're so good, so good. Anytime they're around, within an hour, 2 hours, we're at a Mushroom Head show.
Sure. I think we're coming. We'll be pretty close to you. I think I'm not. How far are you from St. Louis?
That's a John.
Oh, that's like for me. That's 5 hours.
Yeah, I was like, it's 6-ish.
Oh, okay.
Between 6 and 7, I'd say, for here.
Yeah, so I don't think we come to Oklahoma, but I don't know.
I mean, I do
awesome.
want to go to St. Louis.
But we'll be. We've never played in Oklahoma, actually.
I see you've got a Houston and a Dallas.
Dallas, that's what I was looking at. You got a
Dallas.
Dallas
About 3 hours south.
Yeah.
Right on.
That's a possibility.
Right.
Well, you guys are welcome to come as my guest if you want to come down to Dallas.
Oh, that would be awesome. And it's going to be with Mushroom Head there too.
It's us, Mushroom Head, Hell's a Poppins freak show or circus side show, and then us and a band called Fleisch Creek.
Nice.
I think that's how they pronounce it. If I pronounced it wrong, I apologize, but I think that's it. So yeah, it's all 4. We could do a live podcast from Dallas.
Hell yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Let's go.
Let's see, what day is that on? October 14th, Saturday. It's a Saturday.
There you go.
Don't tempt me.
Yeah.
I'm going to switch gears on you just a touch here because I want to touch base on the work you're doing with horror films.
Yeah, I've got 2 films that have already been shot. One's Hellbilly Hollow, and I own the franchise for that. And I play a twisted, psychotic, freaky fucker. And I have a brother named Tickles. So that should draw you in enough right there. And it's actually filmed at an actual site called Hellbilly Hollow. That's a real haunted attraction. And it's kind of like the first Halloween because I was in Halloween in 2018, and it gave me the idea when I was in that John Carpenter, one of the last 3 reboots, the first of the 3, that I want to do my own horror franchise. And after I got killed by Michael Myers, I knew I was out of Halloween. So I'm like, well, I'm going to do my own franchise now where I kill everybody, and or my brother Tickles does, and I can keep doing more of them. And so it's kind of like the first Halloween, if you will. It was kind of like cutting my teeth, and it's a great film. You'll laugh, you'll be like, what the fuck? These guys are so twisted. It's psychotic, but it introduces you to Bull, my character, and Tickles, my brother. And then Hellbilly Hollow 2, I've already written, and that's going to take you back to our roots and the freaky background we came from, and that's even crazier. But we have to get our feet wet first, so it's like the first Halloween, if you will, and then the second one will be more like what you saw I was in 18. That because we'll get a studio behind us at that point. So that's one of them. The other one is called Scared to Death, and I just shot that in March, and that stars me, Lynn Shay from Insidious, and Something About Mary and Kingpin. You all know Lynn Shay. Stuck the tongue between her. And then Bill Moseley from The Devil's Rejects, all the Rob Zombie movies, House of a Thousand Corpses. So the 3 of us, and there's others that star in that movie, and that's introducing a new character for me called the Grog. And I'm a real human being, but my name's Gregory Grogstone, and everybody calls me the Grog because I'm a horror icon, playing a horror icon in the movie. So it'll be really cool. So that's coming as well, and that should come out in theaters just because Bill and Lynn are in there, and it should come all over. And then my goal now is to shop Hellbilly Hollow after that comes out, because then people will know more who Kurt Dimer is.
Right. Cool.
And then that can follow right after it while we go shoot some other films. So, but yeah, thank you for asking about that. Yeah, I love all that shit. So I never thought I'd get back into acting, but get back in. Let me rephrase that. I never thought I'd be an actor. Okay, I never even thought about it. And I went down to do a cameo in 2017 for my oil brand Starfire, because I had started my own oil company in '99, and we were doing a cameo, and we were part of that movie, and they ended up casting me in a speaking role, and I ended up shooting the final scene of the movie and being the announcer at the track and acting with John Travolta and Shania Twain and Game of Thrones people, Michael Madsen, all those people, and I'm like, okay, this is a sign, and I loved it, and it was just natural for me, so I just kept going from there.
That's awesome. So
That is awesome.
how do you see yourself going? Do you consider yourself an actor or music? Which way are you feeling?
I gonna be doing both until the day I die. You only live once. I raised my kids. I started my other companies. They run themselves now. Nobody's given me anything in life. I've worked my ass off my whole life, and you only live once. And I love acting. It's totally different to be in front of the camera and then improvise and do all that kind of cool shit, which I actually, everybody says I'm really, really good at, and all that. Even Bill Moseley said I'm one of the best straight men he's ever worked with. And then, and then to go on stage, I'm like an actor too, because when I go on stage, I'm not chill Kurt, I'm crazy Kurt, and I rock out, and my band rocks out, and we don't sound like everybody else. We do it our way, and that's another form of acting to me, if you will. We're entertaining people, and the two can go together hand in hand. Now, the schedules might get busier as the future, as people discover and figure out who Kurt Dimer is, but I'm fine. I'll be busy every day of the year. I don't care. I have to work it. It's second to none. So I love both. So, and they'll both blend together. That's why I go out with my music under my name, so it doesn't confuse people. So,
Right, right on. And you're right. They have a lot in common. Makes sense.
yeah.
So with that, with your films that you're doing, will you do some of the music score stuff that goes to them?
Good thing is that I in Hellbilly Hollow, there's probably 7 of our songs on the soundtrack, and then I wrote the song that we just put out. We have a single that came out August 11th called Doom, and you can stream it anywhere you stream music. We got CDs coming that we'll be selling on the website, and it shows for it. But Doom just came out, and it's the featured song in the movie. It's that final big scene, and it kicks right into Doom and goes through the credits and other stuff. So that's on there, and then about 6 of our other songs with Doom. And then I just scored and wrote this song for Scared to Death, and it's called Scared to Death, and it's wicked as shit, man. And it's really Alice Cooper-ish, creepy rock. It's just really, really badass. And so, yeah, that'll be featured in that movie as well.
Dude,
So.
I can't wait. I absolutely love horror movies.
Oh my God! Yes.
I want to another great film that's out there that we said it goes hand in hand. Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park. They did that show. They did some acting. They did some music.
Kiss. What is it?
Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park.
Phantom of the Park.
Yeah, it was like an old 70s TV show or straight to TV movie type thing. But I have it on VHS somewhere.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
That's funny.
Oh my gosh! Why don't we check out some Doom?
I was actually going to lead to that, but I had to get that reference through.
You had to throw a Kiss reference in.
Yeah.
Doom, our latest single. Call the radio station. Tell them to play it in your local markets.
Hell yes. Right.
You got the video, or are you going to play the
I've
song?
got the video.
We'll play about
Yeah, it's
30 seconds or so.
I'm trying to show that Doom can be Doom in a horror movie, but also in life we have Doom with drug addiction, and I tried to always send a message in my songs. So that's a little precursor to why those lyrics came out the way they did.
Do you ignore? Is it coming for you? A figment of your mind, something dark and blue. We do drugs, we get lit. Hate on each other, that ain't the worst of it. Doom. Psychos and killers roaming free. A lightning bolt, hepatitis C. Life is scary, a runaway train. Take the ride, go out of your brain. Doom, fire to consume. Check the sonic boom. Take another bullet for your brother. Doom, you melt it on a spoon. Send it to the moon.
Very cool.
Dude, I love that.
Thank you. Yeah, you can check out the whole video on YouTube.
Oh,
I know it's out there.
And
That ties perfect in with a horror movie, man. That is awesome.
And I
Yeah,
can get to it through
it's really
your
cool.
Linktree.
It's really the what?
You have that Linktree set up where it's got all your stuff, and that video's right out there on that as well.
Oh, good. Yeah. I always I got that QR code thing. I always sign cards for all the fans, and it takes you right to it. So, but yeah, Linktree. You can also click on it in my bio on Instagram. I know that. I don't know where else, but I leave that.
It's somewhere.
It's out there. Yeah, just Google Kurt Deimer, KurtDeimer. You'll find me. So
Easy enough.
Excellent.
Absolutely, yeah. I had sent your link tree to all these guys, and I was like, "Go check him out, man!" And it's got everything. It's got your website. It's got your tour dates. It's got everything on here. It's got your music. It's just a one-stop shop, and that's excellent. I mean, that makes it so much easier for people to find, and it's great.
Exactly. Yeah, well, thank you, man.
That was perfect. Man, Dallas. Now I'm really thinking about Dallas.
Right.
Woo. It's gonna be good. Gonna be good.
Sorry about that. Somebody was trying to call me.
Oh.
It's like, no, go away.
So how did you get? That's right. How did you end up at in the Halloween movie?
Well, after trading paint, the guy I was working with at the time on these movies where we were doing the Starfire, you know how you see like products in the movies and stuff. I said, okay, well, I just got into trading paint. I go, is there any other ones that want to feature Starfire in the movie? And right away he said, how they want you to be in Halloween and get killed by Michael Myers. So I got a speaking role in Halloween getting killed by Michael Myers. And I think it was because they knew that I was so new into acting that I would be dumb enough to sit there in the chair for 3 hours while they put a prosthetic all over my face. I had to shave my beard off. I'm already bald. And because I shaved my head, but the biggest thing is I had to shave my beard, and I hated that. But I was like, how can I not be in Halloween and be one of the few killed by the Michael Myers from the John Carpenter, the original franchise?
Damn right.
That's how I got in it. And then after that, I started getting other gigs, like smaller projects in Alabama and stuff, and really learned and honed my skills on stuff that'll probably never see the light of day. And then Hellbilly Hollow came along, and I produced that and starred in it, and people are raving about it. We at the film festivals and all that, because I don't know. I guess I was just born to do this. I don't know. I never went to acting school or anything. I just do it now. So
that's crazy. I've always wanted to get into acting, but it's not something that you're just like, oh hey, here I am.
No, hey, the music business and the movie business, it's cutthroat, it's hard, I know if I would have continued with music at 20, I quit when I was 20 and got married too young, and then had 3 boys that are wonderful. But anyways, I did all the dad stuff and got to spend all the time with my kids all those years while I was building my other companies. But it's not easy, and if I would have done it then, it would have chewed me up. And now that I know business and I've been through life and I've all earned everything I've gotten, nobody's handed me shit. It's hard to dupe me now, and the biggest challenge is figuring out who's real and who's not, and who's really got my back and who doesn't. And that's been It's kind of like I've only been touring less than 2 years now, and we're already, you can tell we're going like that. So I'm very, very blessed.
That's a good feeling.
So
awesome.
Far with touring and playing with other bands, is there like the favorite band that you've toured with or done shows with that you have out there that you would just love to hit up again?
Well, of course, Tesla. My manager's Brian Weed, the bass player of Tesla. So if I didn't say Tesla, that would probably not be good. But yeah, in all seriousness, Tesla, it has been amazing to us. And really, this Buck Cherry Skid Row tour has been amazing. It's been a great package of 3 bands. It's just our 3 bands that did those shows. And now it's just us and Buck Cherry. But I've been thankful to everybody. My first tour ever hitting the stage since I was 20 was with Jeff Tate from Queensryche. And the Jeff Tate now is what he performs under. And he's on my song Burn Together, which is on YouTube. And I think we're going to be doing another project here soon, which I can't really talk about. But Jeff was very gracious and kind of helped me launch, if you will. And so I'll never forget that. But those have been the most instrumental, those 3 bands.
That's awesome. John, Queensryche's one of your favorite bands, isn't it?
Like, I do love me some Queensryche. I really do. I wrote down the already.
Check out me and Jeff and Burn Together on YouTube.
Yep, I wrote it down so I had my note for after the show. I can go check it out.
Very cool.
I will be getting into that one too.
The handy dandy notebook.
I think you'll like our. I think you'll like our new our song we're going to do together here coming up in the future. So stay tuned.
See, there's that one thing we can't talk about yet. We got to have it every week. There's the one.
Every week.
You're gonna have to have me back on with that for that one, but I'd be happy to. Anytime.
Oh, we would most definitely love to have you back on because, dude, you're like an onion, man. The more you peel back, the more there is. It's like, what the hell?
Onion. Maybe I should have Shauna start telling everybody I'm just an onion. You just want to talk to the onion.
You just
Maybe I
full
should change my
Shrek
band
on
name
us.
to Onion.
You could have said
Do what?
The onion.
the awesome blossom.
The awesome. I do like the awesome blossom. I do like that. So.
I feel like we've talked about more food in this show than we've ever talked about in this show. Other than when we talked about the Frosties, the strawberry Frosties. With
The strawberry frost.
You can never go wrong.
That one did go a while, but anyway.
So, how did you hook up with Brian Wheat? That's interesting. That's really cool.
We did some shows September of last year with Tesla in Texas and New Orleans, about a 6-show run. And we were in Midland, Texas, and I was sitting out in my little chair having a smoke outside the venue, and he walked by, and he usually doesn't talk to people, and he said, "Man, I really dig your music and your style. Came in and saw some of your songs, and said it sounds a lot like his band Soul Motor, his little side project." And he just said he dug my stuff. We shared some music, and I kept going, didn't think really much of it, and we just stayed in touch and kind of became friends. And I was just thinking I'm kind of in a rut towards the end of last year. Nothing much was happening. My management at the time didn't have a lot of stuff going on for me on the books, and I just thought it might be time for a fresh start. And I really respect the fact that Brian and Frank and Jeff started that band with the other guys in the garage and as teenagers and built it to what they did. Because I can relate to that, because I built everything that I've done in my life from the ground up. So I just thought it would be a good fit, and he's not necessarily all tied into the LA thing. He's just a hardworking guy, and he's got his own style, and I just felt like he'd have my back and could really guide me in the right direction. So that's how we met.
I absolutely love Tesla. By far one of my favorite bands, and I even got the Milkman's Son book, and I was like, man, he's got a lot going on too, man. Brian Wheat's got, I mean, it's like he didn't have a lot of confidence at first, and now he's just grown into himself, and it's an amazing story. So if anybody wants to get Brian Wheat's book, it's excellent. So go check it out.
Son of a Milkman.
Yep.
Crazy. He's a great dude. He's a great dude. I'm very lucky to have him as my manager and guiding me through this music business. So we've been doing very well so far. And we will be going out with Tesla on some dates in January and March, just so you guys know that.
Keep Oklahoma City in mind.
I don't know. He's supposed to be sending me the dates, so I'll know where it is. But I don't know.
I think we kind of skipped over this a little bit, but where can we is Hellbilly Hollow out somewhere that we can see that, or is there any way we can get our hands on that?
No, I haven't figured out who's going to distribute it yet. It's out being shopped, and quite honestly, I'd rather wait for it to come out until after Scared to Death does.
Okay, yeah, you did say that. That's right.
Yeah, with the build dive to it. So, but no, so it's not. You can't see it yet, but I'll be sure and let you guys know exactly when I know. So.
Oh, that'll be awesome.
But it'll be coming, and I'll probably be doing the horror convention circuit with the Grog and with Bull from Hellbilly Hollow. So. Anything. I'll go play shows at the horror conventions. That's the other thing you can do. You can go to the horror convention and then do a concert in town while you're at the horror convention. So
right,
that'll be better.
Love it.
So
Well, thank you so much, Kurt. Is there anything else that you want to get out there? And
no, I just want to thank all your fans. Thank you guys for having me. Without folks like you, nobody would know who I was or what I'm doing or what's coming out. And the easiest thing to do is it's Kurt Dimer. It's pronounced Dimer, DEIMERKURT. And you can find me at Kurt Dimer on any social media. Please follow us. I am very responsive to my fans, and I always will be. Love to meet you at a show. Go to kurtdimer.com. Subscribe to our YouTube, Instagram, all that stuff. Spotify, Apple, wherever you stream music. Check it out. Share it with your friends. And get ready to hear some new rock and roll the way we do it. You know, kind of like when a band comes out of nowhere and they don't sound like maybe what you're used to hearing. So that's us.
Yeah.
Well on.
Awesome. I liked what I heard.
Right.
Yeah.
For real.
We just need people to keep spreading the word. We're building it organically, and every night before we go on stage, we say we're going to go play tonight, no matter what the size venue, like we're playing Madison Square Garden, because our goal is to play places like that and all over the world. So just help spread the word.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
Well, you're welcome back anytime. Just let us know. If you got anything to announce, any kind of tour, anything else that you've got out there, any music you want us to help push, just hit us up. I mean, we'll do anything for you.
Yeah, we've got Doom out there now, so anyone who can take the time to call radio and just even tell them to play any Kurt Dimer. I mean, we've got a lot of good songs out there on streaming, and just help spread the word. And yeah, anytime there's an announcement, I'll tell Sean I want to make sure I get back on your show. So
that's awesome. Thank you so much, Kurt.
You guys are awesome. Thank you for having me very much.
I appreciate you.
It. All right.
Have a good one.
All right. Thank
Later.
You
Take care.
All right. See you then.
Kurt Dimer. Boy, yeah, the onion.
He's got his hand everywhere. Good.
Dude, I'm
Lord.
telling you, that's awesome. That's awesome.
That's badass.
There we go.
Well, there he is.
What's going on?
Not a whole lot.
What's
How
up,
are
man?
you?
Man, I'm great, man. It was fighting me. It didn't want to let me in for a minute, man. But I'm
Well,
here.
It was kind of my fault. Our guest was still on, and I was like, I hate to just bring somebody in and force you.
No, yeah, no problem, man. No problem.
So I'm like, oh, and then I saw you disappeared, and I'm like, oh shit.
Missed your chance.
So my name is Randy, and I'm in Oklahoma City.
What's up, Randy? How are you, buddy?
I'm great, man. Great.
I'm Ashton. I'm also out here in Oklahoma City.
Nice, man. We love Oklahoma City, man. Had a good time there.
And I'm John. I'm in Topeka, Kansas.
I like Kansas too, man. Had great times in Kansas. So
So you're based out of Dallas, correct?
correct.
All right. So I do remember seeing you at the Tower Theater here in Oklahoma City with Righteous Vendetta and Red.
Okay, yeah, that was a while back. Yeah,
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So I went, and me and my wife had an interview with Righteous Vendetta. We're out in the back alley, the only quiet place, because it was just like
Quiet.
doing an interview out there. Then we go back in, and I'm like, Messer. I swear I've seen Messer before. And you got out there and just freaking me and my wife were just like, oh hell yes.
Yeah.
So it was amazing. We went for Righteous
Thank you.
Vendetta and stayed definitely for you guys because it was
Thank you,
absolutely
man.
amazing. So
Let's,
great musicians.
let's tell the other part of that story.
Shut up, John.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Here's good stuff.
Right. Getting spicy.
Let's just tell the rest of the story, Randy.
Well, sometimes I talk too much, John.
I know. Sometimes he thinks he knows a band, but it wasn't the band he thought he knew.
Yeah.
I've done that.
So we got up there and we saw Messer, and I'm like, oh, we know Messer. They were at Rocklahoma. I was thinking of Hessler.
Oh, okay.
I was waiting for her to come out, and then you come out, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? But this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. So thanks, John.
No problem.
Yeah, I did play Rocklahoma. Though. I got up with Pop Evil one time at Rocklahoma a few years back, and did a song with him.
Oh,
that was fun times.
Heck yeah! So,
Yeah.
so Messer has not been to Rocklahoma?
Not as the band. I went there with Pop Evil and got up and did a song with them, and we it's typically really bad weather during that time for some reason. So we're like, what? Every time, man. Yes. So it's a little crazy.
I think they're just cursed at this point, to be honest.
I think so, man. It's crazy through that whole area. I remember leaving there that time, and it was flooded everywhere. It's just like crazy chaos, man. I was like, dang.
Yeah,
good Lord.
Yeah, even changing. They went from what was it, Labor Day to Memorial to Labor Day. That didn't fix shit.
When it
didn't do anything, man. It's so bad.
First one started, it used to be in July.
Yeah, yeah.
It was
typically
super hot,
dry, dry and hot. So they may want to rethink that. Take the heat over the tornadoes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, so many times. We're sorry, we are evacuating the fairgrounds. Oh my
Every
God.
time.
I know, right? Everybody packs their freaking mud boots, no matter what.
Oh, yeah.
Every time. So, I mean, it's just like standard equipment you take out there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. You're going to definitely be getting muddy there for sure.
So I want to maybe jump us into some music chat. What do you think?
Let's do it, man.
And I have a little segue because we're going to hear one of your songs that's out there. But the question that I have to you before we play a little short clip of it is, why Cuts Like a Knife?
Well, a few reasons, man. I mean, we love the song. I've always loved Bryan Adams, I kind of was living up north during my high school years and junior high and high school years. And we got turned on to a lot of Canadian music, everything that's Canadian just kind of dripped down into that area. So, I grew up hearing Bryan Adams all the time and always loved the guy's voice. And, it's a great song. But, my name is Messer, the band's Messer, and my last name, that translates to knife in German. So, it only made sense that we do Cuts Like a Knife, hence the knife. So that's kind of the reason behind it all, and I kind of felt like it fit my voice, my vocal style a little bit as well. So just kind of why we did it, man. For the love of the song, really,
Absolutely.
Well, it turned out absolutely wonderful.
Thank you, man. Thank you. It was a fun song, man. We had a good time doing that one, and Bryan actually reached out to us through TikTok and said he really loved the version and thanked us and all that. So, my life's complete, man.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was really cool.
So I think Randy's probably got that shortly queued up to get a little clip of it out there to you guys.
You bet. Let's see what we got here.
Driving home this evening, could have sworn we had it all worked out. At this point, leaving, way beyond the shadow of a doubt. Yeah, when I heard it on the street, I heard you might have found somebody new. Yeah. Well, who is he, baby? Who is he, and tell me what it means to you? Oh, yeah. Took it all for granted. How was I to know? Should be letting go. Now it cuts like a knife, but it feels so right. Yeah, cuts like a knife. Oh, but it feels so right.
Dude, so good. So good. Now you know why I stayed for Messer. I mean, that amazing voice. Yeah, amazing voice, dude.
Thank you so much, man. It's kind of funny, man. Someone sent us a video the other day, and they sent it to our bass player, and I guess they were walking around through Lowe's, and it was on the system, man. They were playing it, so it's getting out there,
Oh,
man. So,
hell yeah.
Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet.
yeah.
Did you have to jump through any hurdles like writing Brian Adams and getting permission and all that type of stuff?
You know, we just kind of went for it, and you know, our drummer's Canadian. He kind of he grew up, you know, real close to where Brian Adams lived and grew up. So we just said, you know what, we'll go for it and beg for forgiveness if they say anything. But we had some connections that knew Brian Adams' team, so they reached out, and surprisingly, man, he loved it. His manager loved it, and he loved it. So I was like, cool, man, we're good.
I think it breathes new life into it. I mean, it's wonderful, absolutely wonderful.
That's what we wanted to do. We wanted to capture the, you know, the feeling of the song, you know, but I wanted to kind of approach it from a, you know, the heartfelt side. You know, this guy was really torn up about this girl, you know what I mean? So, but the video, we wanted to have fun with it too, you know. Brian, you remember the Brian Adams video, he's cutting the apple and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
We try to sneak in all those little things like that to make it fun, but we still wanted to capture that, you know, that moment in time where the guy's losing the girl, you know, and, you know, his heart's twisted and broken. So it kind of came out in the recording.
Yeah. Love it. I remember, I think Shauna had sent it out on an email and stuff months back, and my wife came down. Messer, have you heard this one yet? And I was like, no. She goes, you got it. And so we ended up sharing it on our website and everything. It was like, oh, that's amazing.
You,
yeah, that is absolutely amazing. So definitely a win.
Nice, man. Well, thank you, man. We greatly appreciate it. We have another surprise coming out here in a few months too, another cover. I'm not going to tell you what it is or who it's by, but it's definitely going to be a banger, and it's going to be a throwback as well. So we're excited for that.
And with that, if anybody out there wants to get a Messer knife that commemorates that song, those are available as well.
Those are available on our website as well. Absolutely, man. For sure.
At Messer Mart.
Messer Mart, exactly. At messerband.com/Messer Mart, I believe.
Here we go.
The real question is that the knife you used in the video?
You know, actually, I have a knife company, a custom knife company with a couple of my junior high friends, and called Two-Headed Dog Knife Works. And the knife that I actually used in that video shoot was actually one of my knives. Let me grab it for you real quick. Hold on, let me look. I think it's right here. So yeah, we have some knives. I think this was the one I actually used right here. So someday
that's
blocking
awesome,
that one
dude.
off, man. Yeah, for sure.
That's good stuff. Yeah, lots of merch going on. Good stuff.
A lot of merch.
Tons of cool stuff, man. Tons of cool
I like
stuff.
the hats.
Yeah, man. We sell a lot of hats. So we teamed up with a buddy of ours from here who makes really cool custom stuff like that, and and we created tons of cool hats, and you know, we usually sell 50 or 60 of those on a show. So if you want a hat, man, or t-shirts or anything, please hit that site up and get you some merch.
Because I'm a hat guy. I like the red.
Yeah, the red top, for sure. Yeah,
I love it.
Only available at Messer Mart.
That's right.
Or the show.
Yeah, come to the shows. Yeah, that's actually where
exactly.
we have a cool tent that we set up with all of our cool stuff, and that's you know, it's always fun to kind of tour that and see everything in person, man. Too,
Right.
so
Yeah.
make sure you guys are coming seeing us.
So do you guys have
Come
any?
by OKC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any tours planned or any shows that you guys are going to be doing?
Yeah, we do. We do have a handful of shows left this year. We've kind of focused. We locked ourselves in the studio and went ahead and knocked out 3 songs. We did that song and a new original that's coming out real soon. That's a total banger. I think that one's really going to do well. And then we have another cover. We don't typically do many covers, but you know, we we found a couple songs that really fit my vocal style. And then we just, thought, why not? So let's do them and see if we can make people have some nostalgic feelings. You know what I'm saying? Throwbacks.
Heck yeah. I'm racking my brain trying to think of at least what the band would be.
There's a cover.
I'll tell you this. It was on a killer movie soundtrack, and it was from that same era, man, back in the 80s. So
I feel like any show, once the cover's thrown in while you're playing a live show, like the crowd just jumps, it's going. Because they're
we haven't actually played Cuts Like a Knife yet live, so we're excited to do that one, get the crowd participation in there. Everyone's going to know that.
Right.
So,
oh yeah.
Yeah, so we're real excited for that.
That's going to be a good one.
Love it. So right now you're just writing, locking yourselves away. Are you going to do like an album, or are you going to do an EP?
Man, maybe an EP. I mean, we've done the album before, and how with radio and stuff, you got about 3 songs, and then they're like, well, we want a new album, you know what I mean, or new song. And it's like, well, we still have 7 incredible songs on this album, we'd like to push. And, so they're real, that side of it, kind of sucks for the band, you know what I mean? So I think moving forward, we're going to kind of focus on singles, I mean, everyone likes a single, just try to put a single out every few months, every 2.5, 3 months, and go that way. We are remastering our whole album and our whole catalog actually in Dolby Atmos. So you can go find those songs, through Apple Music, and it'll blow your mind. Put on some headphones and just escape for an hour. It'll blow your mind. Quality.
Really cool.
Really cool. Awesome. I have a question about one of your other videos. Everything Beautiful. Like, how long did that animation process take for that video?
You know what? That's a good question. That was someone approached us on that and decided, wanted to do something with that, and we kind of let them have their free reign on that, and they put that together, and it's so cool. You know what I mean? I look at it and go, oh my God, I cannot believe that this person did that, but it's phenomenal. I really, really love that. They brought new life to that song for sure.
Yeah, I was just curious. I was watching it earlier, and I was like, I wonder how long something like this really takes. Like, how many?
Yeah.
Just
well, I would imagine it depends on how good you are and how good your software is and all that stuff. But I would still imagine it probably took the guy, a few weeks, I'd imagine. Just as a guess. I'll have to get back to you on that. That's a great question.
All right.
Right. I'll figure it out for you.
Yeah.
It's a curiosity thing. See, you guys have been out on the road and done shows with tons of huge bands out there. Like, who is your favorite to play with?
Man, we have so many that we just have had so much fun with. We right before COVID, we were out with Scott Stapp, for 3 months maybe. We did like 74 shows with them all across the country, which was really, really fun. That was a really fun tour, and Scott's a great guy. His whole family's amazing, and real happy for them that they're doing the Creed thing again. That's going to be big, big, big for them. So.
Yeah.
That was really cool. We always love to tour with Pop Evil. Those are good friends of ours too. We have a blast with them.
I love Pop Evil. I love them.
Yeah, they're so good, man. Such cool guys, really cool guys. And I still keep in touch with Lee all the time and stuff too. So, those guys for sure we always have a blast with. Non-Point.
Oh yeah.
Non-Point. Lacey Sturm, the Red Tour, that was a super fun one. So a lot of great musicians out there. They're just great people too, which always makes it better. You don't want to go out on tour with some assholes, that just,
right.
say to themselves, I don't want to talk, I'm too big, They're luckily, unfortunately, we've been blessed to, tour with a bunch of great people. So it's always been a good time.
Do you think there's been a shift from the old rock star to the new rock star and their personalities and how they treat people and how they treat their fans?
Yeah, yes. Some people say that rock and roll is too safe these days. I've been at this a long time. I came from the days where you wasted every night playing your shows, and the women, the booze, the whole thing. But I'm sober now. I'm almost 15 years sober. So
congratulations.
Hell yeah.
Thank you. So we come at it from a different approach. We kind of focus more on the music and making sure that it's hits people differently. We're more focused on that these days than the party lifestyle of it. But I would say things have definitely changed, from those days, where you got the guy that's always wasted. Is he going to show up to the show or not? The Axl Rose, the Scott Weilands out there,
Yeah, it's just not sustainable. It's
go.
really not. Yeah.
That's a great one. I heard a new song by them today, man. It was pretty cool.
Was it Perhaps?
Yes. It was that one.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were going to say perhaps and say a song.
Perhaps. Dot.
But I would not have remembered the title unless you would have said that.
Was it? Okay, Randy, to appease you, was it Perhaps?
There you go. I feel better about that.
There we go.
But you know what? It wasn't bad, man. It wasn't bad. So, that's cool. For them to still be at it, kicking ass like that. We played with Slash, man. That was a huge show. That was actually in Oklahoma, Windstar.
Oh,
that was a crazy fun show. Okay. Speaking of fun shows, that was a fun one, man. Of course, we got.
That'd be awesome.
But that was like the old school days, though, because that was the rock star moment. Because we got kicked out of the place afterwards, man. So.
Damn.
What did you do?
And had to drive back home to Texas, man, from Windstar. It sucked after a big show like that. There was some crazy thing that happened with his security guard, and I don't know. I think he was after one of the girlfriends of the band or something. I don't know what happened exactly, but all I know is we were told to leave the vicinity. I was like, that's a rock star moment for you.
Right. Oh my Lord.
Yeah, that was fun.
Now, I could be wrong, but I thought I noted this down. Are you guys linked with Blind Anxiety Entertainment?
No, we're with FM Management now.
Where did you do some stuff with them at some point? I don't remember what I saw on the site.
It's very possible. I mean, we've worked with a few different people,
Right on.
Yeah.
James is a friend through social media and stuff, and different.
Oh, James, yeah, that was a while back, yeah. Now I remember.
I had seen that, and I was like, oh, we've worked with a lot of his bands, so I was just curious if you're still doing it or not.
No, we're with FM Management now, and we've pretty much have stayed independent through this whole thing, which is it's a tough road, for an independent band, but we've been really blessed that we've been able to tour and put out music that has impacted some people. We still have fans that hit us up from the Red and Lacey Sturm tour.
That was so awesome.
It's so nuts, man. They still reach out to us, so we've been really, really blessed and very thankful for all those moments that we had with those guys.
Yeah, when Shauna said, "Do you want to set up Messer?" I was like, it was a hard yes. It was like, oh hell yes. I mean, there was no hesitation. I'm like, yes, please. Here's the next dates. So yeah, you made an impact on me at that show, and I was.
Man, you know what? That's our goal every night. Is to leave people, with those feels. And the way our music is our live sound. We spent so many hours, our bass player and our producer and all them, they spent so much time dialing in our sound, and we have a phenomenal live sound guy too that it's his passion. Mm-hmm. He's not good at much anything else, but he is such an incredible sound guy that it blows people's minds. It really does. It's like all those bands we toured with would be like just mind blown after the show going, how did you guys get that sound, out of that? And so he ends up spending the rest of his night, talking to the house guy or talking to the other bands about, with their sound guys, trying to help them figure out that thing. But man, we leave people with the feels every.
Yep.
I lost sound.
Yeah, there it is. Lost sound on you there for a second.
Oh yeah, someone tried to call him, man.
Oh, okay.
Same with the last one.
Yeah, deja vu. Somebody did that on our last interview.
I just sit there listening. I'm like, somebody messing
Right?
with
Like,
me?
hang on. Make sure my headphones are in. Like, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why I mute them like that. Are we back now?
Yep.
I think we're all good now. Everything's rolling again.
Yep.
Sweet, man. So we need to make it back up to Oklahoma City, man. We've always, like I said, we've had a blast there every time we've been up that way. So
yeah, absolutely. There's not as many places to play anymore. It's just,
dude, that's everywhere, man. That's everywhere. That's what's really hard for a band like us, you know, at our level. You know, it's really tough after man, everything went belly up, you know, and
you did.
You know, they're out there trying to open up new places and stuff, but it's real tough for those mid-level bands to, you know, to go find places that, you know, perfect for our style and our, you know, our size.
Yeah,
it's tough,
totally
man.
agree.
Did a number. I mean, it did a number on the whole
been a
world,
struggle.
but yeah, it's a, you know, it's a struggle for sure, and you know, it's tough, but that's why we're still making music, though. You know, we're not going to quit doing that. You know, so you know, it's just maybe fewer shows, but I think next year is going to be a lot bigger for us. We're planning on really hitting the road and trying to get to a lot of fans, because people hit us up all the time. It's like, come back here, and we're like, well, where's there to play there? Well, we don't really have anywhere. We're like,
exactly.
Hop in the bus and drive around and say hello to everyone.
Have you ever played in the backyard?
Yeah, exactly.
Set up in the mall parking lot.
Hey, you know, I mean, it's those weird one-off shows these days that you almost have to do. You know, it's just
hell yeah,
just so strange out there. Before COVID, I mean, we were on such a big roll. I mean, we were basically coming off that big run with Scott's staff. We were planning on heading right into the studio, cutting a new song, and heading right back out. And all of a sudden, everything came to a screeching halt. You know, as it did for everyone. You know, so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's been tough, man.
Unfortunately.
It's tough, for sure.
And it's a whole new world right now. A lot of things changed, and it's I don't know. We've just got to keep adapting, I guess. But you know,
yeah, that's what they say, man. But you know, one thing that's stayed solid is music. You know, people still rely on that, and you know, there's a lot of people, you know, who you know, struggle with mental issues and you know, mental health issues all the time, and you know, that this is their escape. You know. Yeah. Going to live shows really saves them every night, you know. So I'd hate to really see that go away, you know, because so even us, you know, as musicians, we depend on it, you know, that exchange of energy, you know, with the crowd, and it's tough, man. You know,
it is.
It's tough.
Yeah, it's like I said, we're going to adapt and we're going to survive. It's gonna make it. Everybody's just got to go out to the shows. Everybody was so tore up that everything was shut down, and now everything's open, and they're still not coming out. Come on, guys. And the first thing they say, I don't know, are they going to live stream it? Really?
I know.
Get out there.
You know what? We did that forever. We would live stream every show, and and then we started saying, well, you know what? Let's make people come out. Maybe that's why they're not coming out. They can just sit at home and live stream us.
Yeah.
So
it's crazy.
Come out to the shows. Let's make this thing happen again. So
yeah, please.
That's the message, man. That's the message, you know.
Oh yeah.
Get out there, see your favorite bands, support them, and you know, it's as important to us as it is to you, you know. So
absolutely. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and Messer means a lot to me. They really do.
Thank you guys, and tell your wife thank you for shoving it in your face, man. We appreciate it. We do appreciate it.
She's usually way above me in finding great bands. She'll just like boom, boom. No, you've got to listen to this. So it's great. It's great, man.
Dude, that's great. Well, man, I encourage everyone to go check out our Dolby Atmos remixes. remastered versions, I should say. They're available on Apple Music, man. If you got Apple and you got some good headphones or whatever, or some good earpods, go listen to those because it's so amazing. The quality will blow your mind. You really will. Just close your eyes and drift off for a while. Your mind will be blown. Even the cuts like a knife versions of that in that way too. So
Hell yeah.
something to hear, man. You'll hear stuff that you don't normally hear.
That's really cool. That's awesome.
That's always fun.
Virtual reality for the ears, man.
Right.
I could already see Ashton doing it. He's like Apple everything. I just You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it.
For sure. Go do this. Yeah, if you're an audiophile, man, you got to go do it. You would blow your mind for sure.
I'm ready for
it. We got to go to a studio here and listen to it all when it was done, and it was just like, yes. Cool.
Oh my God, I bet that was amazing.
Oh yeah, so cool, man.
So cool.
And I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. On behalf of the rest of the guys in the band, we appreciate you guys for sticking with us and not forgetting us and sharing our stuff, man. It means the world to us.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Anytime you have anything new, please let us know. Come back on the show. Just hit us up. We're on social media, BleachBANGS.com. YouTube. Just get us.
Go subscribe.
YouTube. Yeah.
Dude, for sure. Yeah, we're going to check you guys out, man, 100%, and follow you and all that good stuff. And, spread the word, man, like you guys do, man. We appreciate it more than than words can say, man. So we got something new coming out real soon. So I promise you're going to hear this one. So
good. Well, we appreciate you.
Absolutely, man. Thank you guys, and you guys have a good night, man. And rock on.
You do the same.
You too.
Later. All right. Now I want to go
guys,
with that.
Messerband.com. If you were looking, go check it. It's in the comment section as well.
Go buy me the red hat.
Go buy me the red hat.
It'll match my red shirt.
Oh yeah. Those guys are amazing. They really are. And if you ever get a chance, go and check out Messer. Seriously. Like I said, I went from, I know who Hessler. Wait a minute, that's not. And then at first you're disappointed, and then you're just not disappointed. It's like, right. Whoa! Yeah, so it was a roller coaster ride, but I would definitely ride that again.
That sounded dirty.
It did, didn't it? All right. So, y'all have anything else?
I don't have anything else that's important. So let's but for real, go subscribe, go like the stuff, share it, whatever you got to do. Not just us, of these bands that we're talking to.
Absolutely. Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Go buy their merch and go to the shows.
Please.
Oh, and speaking of which, I've been saying this on the show multiple times over the past, year or whatever. Those venue fees for merch, apparently Live Nation is canceling that. So they finally tuned in and were listening to me. And that's you guys are welcome.
Thanks, John. Oh, that's funny. All right. Well, I guess we'll see you guys next week.
Absolutely.
Works for me.
Have a good one.
Later.